Welcome everyone. Welcome to Purple LunaRose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight I'm going to be reading for the air signs Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I am looking at the week of April 7th through April 13th, and your biggest cosmic influence is going to be this Aries April 8th solar eclipse. We will not be having another total solar eclipse until August 23rd of 2044. I will be starting with the collective reading first. Don't forget, guys, we are multi-streaming 3 different platforms. So I'm on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. All PLR links for personal readings, dream journals, affiliate links, anything you could possibly need is going to be in the description box of this video. And timestamps will be provided after the live stream is over. Welcome, everyone. Diana, thank you, ladies, for joining me. I was running just a couple minutes late. I feel like I ran a couple minutes late each day this week. But we made it, guys. Like, this is the last one. Can you believe it? And I just want you guys to know that today went much better than second day. I totally kicked butt today. Went back and it was like I've been there my whole life. Now, tomorrow is Friday and then, Saturday. So we'll see how I feel on Sunday. But today was pretty good. My son actually went with me today, so it's kind of nice that we get to work together again. But I don't know, it's kind of nice just being able to see him all the time, right? Yes, definitely very good. I hope you ladies had a good day too. I know this energy is intense, but I think we're gonna knock it out of the park, right? All right, I'm going to start collective reading. I did pull the Heal Yourself reading cards out, and we are going to use the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. I'm just going to guess. Ready? I think that we're going to see that Four of Wands. That one, picture on the box. I got a feeling that's going to come out, right? And then the Soulmate Love Messages is what we're going to use, and then, of course, some guidance. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 2:35. So collective, we're going to look at masculine and feminine energy. Please remember, everyone has both. Of course, depending on what type of spiritual awakening you're on, will be how this reading will resonate for you. All right, so we have pay attention to the signs and have faith. That's coming out for divine masculine. So divine masculine could probably be seeing a lot of spiritual signs at this time. The pay attention to the signs card kind of gives me a little bit of a eerie vibe sometimes. It looks like those cemeteries that you see like in New Orleans where everything's, on top. I do see the owl in the back, but I feel like it's very possible that they're kind of just getting freebie-jeebies. But it is about their faith growing bigger than their fear. All right, let's look at feminine energy. Feminine's love comes out. It's number 28, and self-love is here. So we do have the twin energy because we have the twin in the mirror. And the love card, so I want to say it's about unconditional love, but she's actually holding this bottle of poison, and you can see like this little, I know everybody talks smack, but it's got one of those little dolls, you know what I'm saying? It's really interesting because I'm definitely picking up like some, New Orleans type of vibes. But I'm definitely kind of getting this feeling like there's something that Divine Feminine could be learning, like what love is and what love isn't, something like that. Self-love is on the bottom. How many of you guys have heard that new Miley Cyrus song? I don't think it's probably very new, but the one that says something about she can buy her own flowers. I'm fixing to buy my own flowers, y'all. I'm just saying. But I think that's kind of what the lesson is, or what we're learning, Divine Feminine. I see the alchemy card. All right, let's look at bridging energy. You have discover your life purpose. It's number 29, and procrastination. We're in trouble. Look at that. All right. And that's bridging energy. So it's both. So we have 10, 29, and 28. All right, Tarot, the Sweet Twilight. I'm going to start masculine energy first. The Six of Pentacles throughout. It is that energy where they feel like, so it's about getting help, getting assistance. But you know how we always talk about like the Six of Pentacles looks like somebody is always like missing out on their pinnacle. Like the first person's always getting it, and the second person's like, hey, what about me? I feel like masculine feels like they're seeing somebody, most likely divine feminine, receive something, right? And I feel like they feel left out. I also see the Seven of Chalices. It was coming out in reverse, and the Moon card. Strong Cancer, Pisces energy. So the Seven of Cups is normally about having choices. But this Seven of Cups, you see the skeleton and the reflection. It's like she feels like there's not any choices. Her choices aren't any good. Her choices will just bring an ending. The Moon says that's not true. Divine Feminine. It's definitely giving me like nurturing type of energy. But the Moon is also illusions, fear. I'm definitely kind of getting like this masculine feels like I'm definitely getting a little bit of like abandoned, rejected, left out in the cold. But it was the keep the faith card or have faith, so it's like by spirit. It's definitely that energy where faith has to become bigger than their fear. All right, Divine Feminine, we have King of Wands coming out. King of Wands is confidence. Don't be cocky. King of Wands sometimes can be overly confident. At this time, we should still have compassion, empathy, understanding. I'm noticing the two women in the back. Wheel of Fortune is here. The Wheel of Fortune says something has bent in your favor. See how crooked the tree is? Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is the falling, but getting back up card. So normally it's the card that says, you know, focus on what you're dedicated to. Sometimes it has something to do with work. But this Eight of Pentacles, she falls down, and it talks about how we don't just sit, we don't just quit. I do feel like you're getting the Wheel of Fortune is like good luck, good fortune, Jupiter energy. And it could be Sagittarius, could be dealing with Sagittarius, but I don't think it has anything to do with the sign. I think it's more about the energy. You fell several times, and the Spirit allowed you to get back up. And I feel like Divine Masculine is asking how come they're not able to do the same. So the Tower card is coming out, but thank goodness we're using the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. So discover your life's purpose. We've seen that procrastination card, right? And I do feel like there's something about us both procrastinating what we're supposed to be doing. Like I'm supposed to be coming out here and being a lot more direct about what these cards mean, right? Instead of trying to make them like nicer for the masculine or nicer for the feminine. They are what they are, right? So the Tower card says that it's very possible that there's something you've been delaying, pushing off, procrastinating, right? And you're going to experience a Tower moment. It's going to be both masculine and feminine. And I know we don't like the Tower cards. I'm not going to pull any extra cards for the Tower card. We do still have 2 more cards to go. But this is the Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. So if you look closely, you can see like they're sitting up in that tree. So it's like they knew the Tower was going to happen and they're watching it from a safe distance. So that's something, right? Mars energy. Mars is fixing to move into Aries. When Mars moves into Aries, that is going to be, wow. But anyway, along with all this other energy that's in Aries, right? But it could have something to be with more masculine energy too. But regardless, I do see the 2 people in the tree, and it's like they're watching the Tower be struck. Remember that when Tower moments happen, it's because Spirit is removing an obstacle, right? Let's get 2 more for that. Discover your life's purpose. See if we can find out what the Tower is. Spiritual, the Hermit comes out, Virgo energy. I have 3 major arcanas in the bridging energy. You have the Tower, you have the Hermit, and you have the Strength card. And the Strength card is Leo energy. Look how she's taking that mask off. It's definitely giving me this energy, like, and again, it's bridging, so it's both. There is a Tower moment, and I do feel like it has something to do with the spiritual journey or the type of spiritual awakening that you're on, right? I do feel like that Leo energy, it is that you're going to have to dig deep type of energy as you go through something. I feel like it's going to show you what your purpose is. And I do notice that the mask is coming off. I'm hearing a story with the Strength card. So there's a story like, I used to tell it when we first started, but you know how you hear people that 4 of Swords is on the bottom, 4 of Swords is blessing in disguise. I'm so surprised we didn't see that card, but anyway. You know how they say like there's an accident and like someone will get out of their vehicle and they can like lift a car, like moms, you know, like something happens and their kid is like under a vehicle and they can lift this car. They have this superhuman power and they can, you know what I'm saying? It's that type of energy. 4 of Swords on the bottom, blessing in disguise. All right, I'm going to use Queen of the Moon. I'm going to do head, heart, and higher self. All right, in the headspace for Divine Masculine, we have number 2. It's the Beginnings card. I do see the doorway. It could be like they're trying to start, or they're trying to get the courage to go through, have a new beginning. The Patience card is in the heart space. The Fear card for big confirmation coming out for the higher self space. The Release card is on the bottom. So definitely the Release card talks about needing to release something that's stagnant. It's no longer serving your greater good. Something you've been doing for a long period of time just doesn't work anymore, right? So the Patience card in the heart space is really specific because it does say that Divine Masculine could be waiting for something in the heart space. Of course, that could be love, right? And it's interesting because it's the card where she has the balloon. I wonder if this is why I had to pull Queen of the Moon out, but the balloon talks about how this person was able to live like they weren't lacking something. And when they did that, it's like spirit rewarded them. So instead of walking around going, I don't have this thing, I don't have this thing, it's like they did whatever it was, just knowing that eventually they would, right? So it's like receiving a reward. The fear card is higher self lesson. So what's happening is their divine masculine right now is learning that highly protected, right? Highly protected. How many of you guys ventured out into, the world today? And how many of you noticed different signs throughout your day that you were highly protected? It doesn't matter divine feminine or divine masculine, because I feel like spirit's been showing us all day, every day for several days as we build up to the solar eclipse. It's definitely giving me like this much calmer energy, which is really interesting. Do you guys remember? I was about to say, do you remember when COVID happened? But seriously, do you remember when COVID happened? In 2020, I got this job where I was going to go out into the public, and I was a little nervous. And I went to this like a retreat for a few days, right before like the release of the news that COVID was here, and that we had to wear masks and all these things were going to be happening. Again, I worked out in the public. I was actually one of the people they call essential workers or whatever. But I just remember that retreat was all about God and Jesus and all the good things. And it was like 3 days of just unconditional love. And when I went out to the world, I was able to face COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't one of those people that was like super scared. My faith had grown bigger than my fear, right? It's definitely the lesson that divine masculine is learning. It's like highly, highly protected. And they're learning straight from spirit. Look how everything's trying to get at her, and it's like a little cave, and it's like everything's trying to get at her, all the birds, and it's like, I don't know, it's almost like she's swinging and batting them back. So it's like nothing can touch that energy. Highly, highly protected. And I know like when you're going through a dark night of the soul, where do we see that? Hermit. I know that when you're going through that energy, it's hard to believe that, because you feel like it's one thing coming at you after another. You know what I mean? But I would say then look at all the things that didn't touch you, right? Like look at all the things that tried to come at you but weren't able to touch you. All right, let's do divine feminine, head, heart, and higher self. Boundaries really important right now, right? It's also possible too, like don't keep your boundaries too closed that you don't let the magic in. You see a little butterfly like pecking at her bubble, trying to get in. So it is important to have healthy boundaries at this time, absolutely. Clarissa, hello. But it's also important that we're not too closed off, that we're not allowing spirit in, right? All right, let's do the heart space for divine feminine. The extremes card. Ooh. Okay, so that's gonna be messages back and forth. And we have the trust card, willpower on the bottom. Affirmations are really important right now as we come closer to this eclipse energy. Anything that, I know I said affirmations, but it's just because that's my favorite. Anything that improves your mood, anything that encourages you, anything that makes you feel supported is going to be beneficial at this time. Any practice, right? Whether that's meditation, yoga, breath work, whatever it is, journaling. For me right now, it's definitely affirmations. Say them all the way to work and all the way home, right? Okay, so the extremes card and the heart space is telling me that this is message from divine masculine, because I don't feel this energy. So the extremes card says don't allow your emotions to control your actions. I feel like as divine feminine energy, we definitely have that under control. The trust card here, I feel like we're learning to trust. Look how they're both in the egg, divine feminine, both protected by the bubble. Your bubble is too I don't know, like you're too closed off, you need to open up a little bit is kind of the energy that I'm getting. But I definitely feel like this is message back and forth. So I feel, remember, it's in the heart space. So that's, again, this specific type of spiritual awakening journey that we're on here at PLR. It's like the heart space is where the telepathy back and forth messages, the energy transfers back and forth, right? So patience with the balloon is the message from divine feminine to divine masculine. I feel like divine feminine could be trying to show divine masculine like how to be, like, you know, how you are able to, I think it's about manifesting, like you're trying to bring something, you're waiting for something, right, to come in. And something's taking a really long time. So I feel like divine feminine is saying, if you're doing this, then you're going to have to stop with all the negative thinking of it's never going to get here, it's not enough, it's not going to happen for me, all of that. You're going to have to go forward like it's already here, you know, for sure, it's 100% certain, right? Because your faith is bigger than your fear. Extremes is coming out from divine masculine to divine feminine, and they're 36 and 34. The numbers could be significant, but hot moon extremes talks about, and that's that Aries moon, just want to say, but it's actually the full moon. But it's the energy that says, you know, like don't let your, you know, feelings control something or do something or react a certain way. So I feel like that's what divine masculine is trying to do. Is like they're not trying to let their emotions control how they react to something at this time. Higher self lesson, the trust. You're gonna have to, I don't know, open up a little bit. I feel like there's nothing wrong with having boundaries and enforcing those boundaries, but not to the point that you don't allow spirit. All right, we're gonna do messages. I did pull the soulmate love messages out. We're gonna give the OGs a break tonight. All right, I remember the first day we met like it was yesterday. Again, if you're on this specific type of spiritual awakening journey, you don't forget, it's very vivid, right? It's almost like you could tell them probably what they were wearing, what they're, you know, everything. Your honesty and vulnerability scares me and allures me at the same time. I can understand that. The sound of your laughter is like a drug to me. Those are going to be all 3D messages. So what that means is it's very possible they told you these things before, something very similar. It's also possible this is something they haven't said to you yet. All right, divine feminine. Divine feminine, masculine, you're so different from anyone I know, yet you feel so familiar. That's that home feeling. I got to listen to that song on the way home from work today. Thank you for being there for me when I needed it most. And you're the only one who manages to calm down my inner beast. I'm thinking of you at this very moment, and an issue is on the bottom. All right, let's do my favorite, Magical Spirit Oracle for guidance to close out the collective. It's this one, right? For Divine Feminine. Like, that's the one. And that's going to be for all Divine Feminines. It was when you needed something the most, right? Sandra, hello. And if you've had reunion periods, that, like, where were you when those things happened? Like, energy wise, level wise, right? All right, the past is here. It says releasing, rebirth, and spring. Yay. It says, and so I listened as my soul told me to let the past go so that I may awaken to know to how much I have grown. Exactly what we just said, right? The rebirth card, number 13. It's time to leave the old behind, rebirth, shedding the chrysalis and taking risks, and growing pains. It's healing, patience, and unconscious. All right, guys, that's going to be your collective reading. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to go figure out why the dog feels the need to walk up and down the hallway 2,500 times, and I'll be right back. He acts pretty interesting over here sometimes. I think it's his old age. All right, so I pulled out Sacred Traveler, and I thought we could use that for, let's use it for the main spread. We use the Energy Oracle for, you know, energy of the week. And I did pull out Triple Goddess Tarot. I gotta drink some of my tea. Sandra, are you still painting? I see it. How much more you got left, you think? Larissa, how's the Scorpios doing today? Was it a good day or a rough day? All right, I'm going to start with Gemini. Let's timestamp. Let's wait for it. 27/27. All right, Gemini, this is going to be for the week of April 7th through April 13th. So you do have that Aries eclipse everyone has been talking about all over the world, right? It's going to come in on the 8th. I looked it up, guys. There won't be another one until August. I can't remember what the date was. I think it was the 23rd. 2044. Pretty interesting, right? We just had these back to back. Seems like, I guess it's not back to back. All right, the deceit card is coming out, Gemini. Something's being hidden from you. It's like something's being kept from you, Gemini, and I'm just going to show it to you. It's going to be the 4th chakra. It's the heart chakra. Someone's hiding their feelings. All right, Gemini, let's see if it's you. All right, let's look at challenge or obstacle. It's number 25, the deceit card. It gives me that Wizard of Oz type of feeling. You know how in the movie, it's like the Wizard of Oz tried to make himself sound like really scary. And he, like, you know, tried to tell everybody else what to do and try to pretend like he didn't have no feelings and nothing bothered him, right? So I definitely get this feeling like somebody's hiding how they feel about something. Like, it's like they're bothered. The heart chakra, it's like they feel a lot of something, but it's like they're trying not to tell anyone, or they're just kind of keeping it to themselves, or they're acting, you know, a certain type of way, right? Like it's not bothering them, but it definitely is. All right. Sacred Traveler. The Miracles card comes out. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I see view from above. Maybe you're not seeing the bigger picture. So it's going to be you, right, Gemini? It's like you are acting like something's not bothering you. But it is. Or maybe it's about something being able to control you. All right, lesson learned that can help you with your challenge or obstacle. You have the grounding card. That's pretty simple. Nobody likes it when I say go touch a tree. They're like, I did. I went and touched a tree, Rosa. It didn't work. Set intentions. Don't go out there purposely trying to prove me wrong. Just saying. Do a little research. Study grounding. And there's all kinds of ways to ground yourself. One, I just want you guys to know that I recently learned we wouldn't have to keep grounding ourselves as often as we do if we stop wearing shoes. It's like they gave us shoes, they put rubber on the bottoms of our feet, and it's like now we gotta go out in nature and touch a tree. We used to just walk and yeah. But anyway, it says go deep, explore your roots. It could have something to do, Gemini, with where you come from, but I think it's more about the grounding. One of the examples I like to say is go touch a tree, because honestly, it's the best thing you can do. And if you don't know what set your intentions means, it just means that when you go out to touch that tree, you're like wanting to become one with nature, right? You're wanting to find that peace that nature holds so that, I don't know, it can infuse you with its, peace, right? I know, again, sometimes it doesn't work. Sit on the ground, right? Take your shoes off. If you're inside like me, like a lot of times I was inside. Well, now I'm outside. Oh my gosh, I'm on the lake. It's amazing. But anyway, when I was stuck in here for 3 years, right? Not particularly here, but at the desk and inside as I was going through whatever I was going through that we were building PLR, I used to pretend that there was tree roots. This is a good one that people use all the time. Tree roots coming out of the bottom of your feet and going down to the center of the earth, and then you envision them coming back up and attaching to the bottoms of your feet, and that makes you feel centered and grounded, right? So this is lesson learned. So I feel like it's very possible, because we are in this very powerful eclipse energy, that this is going to be something that you're going to learn this week, right? Maybe you're waiting for something to come in. Maybe you're really like hot and bothered about it, but you're trying to pretend like you're not. And it's like when you go ground yourself, you kind of like let it go. You release it. It's not on your mind anymore, right? Maybe you need to go explore your roots. Like, where did you come from? I don't know. Do one of those family trees or something. But when you take your mind off the situation, it's like the wondrous emerges, right? Overcoming obstacles is on the bottom, but let me go ahead and shuffle. Let's see what else is out. All right, we're gonna look at the outcome. Both my ears just started reading. All right, so we have rejuvenating rain, clear the past and heal the present. We have ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Rejuvenating rain came out in reverse. Ascending the mountain, keep going forward did not. Clear the past, heal the present. It's going to be the, okay. Let's get the tarot. Okay, so if it's not supposed to be in reverse, then you need to let something go. Kind of like I said, let it go, stop thinking about it. But is it possible you have like some, I don't know, person around you, Gemini, that's not telling the whole truth? It's the only way clear the past and heal the present is going to come out in reverse. All right, who is the deceit? Oh, look at the Tower coming out first thing. There's the Four of Wands, but I'm just saying wrong set of cards. There's the Star. So it's going to be a person around you, Gemini, and you're going to have to walk away from that person. It could have had something to do with third parties. All right, I'm going to stop right there right now. All right, so we have a Tower, Mars energy, Aries energy. Solar eclipse shows you something. Four of Wands is that firm foundation. It is the 11-11. This could have something to do. I mean, we're reading Gemini for the twins, right? So again, depends on how you use this reading for you, right? I never say sun, moon, rising, like we have all 12 pieces. You can go look on your chart. Some of us use Gemini for when we're trying to correlate with our journey, like our specific journey. But Aquarius energy, the star, it's like something is being shown, something is coming to light. The something that's coming to light was definitely, it's like when I say you're taking 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, it's like whatever was causing you, Gemini, to take 3 steps forward, 2 steps back is going to be shown to you. And I feel like it's going to be shown to you so you can heal it once and for all. Then expect the miracles to happen. You have the 3 of Wands, so it's like you have to take action. You have to walk towards your future, whatever it is that you want. I feel like walking, when I see the 3 of Wands, I immediately got like 8 of Cups type of energy, like you need to walk away from something, and what she's walking away from doesn't matter, but what she's walking towards is her abundant future, right? So Magician comes out, big confirmation. The 3 of Pentacles, I mean, 3 of Cups comes out, and it could have been third party, but I feel like it's more about you walking towards soul family, soul tribe, soul sisters, right? The Magician is what's giving me that energy. But again, very possible that this deceitful energy, like someone keeping something from you, had something to do with third party energy. The grounding card, there's the 4 of Cups here. The 4 of Cups is the daydreaming card. It's like where you're trying to manifest something, you're trying to like picture something and bring it into your reality. The 5 of Wands with the 8 of Swords next to it says, this isn't the reality that you want at this time. This isn't what you need to be trying to manifest at this time. Spirit's definitely saying, like, you need to go ground yourself. The focus needs to be on you at this time, Gemini. Now, 5 of Wands is not 5 of Swords, so at least they're not stabbing each other. It does say it's preparing you for something, and what it's preparing you for is to be able to break free from something, some sort of self-restriction. 8 of Swords. Look how it's the Triple Goddess Tarot I decided to choose. And you see how like his hands are all spread out, and then like the blindfold is lifted. It talks about how you're able to use all your senses. We got that card, I think it was yesterday, and the bridging energy out of the, I forget which tarot it was we used, but I mean which oracle, but I remember it was something about the senses, the blessed bee, that's what it was. All right, so 7 of Pentacles is coming out for the outcome. There's something about being patient. You can't clear the past just yet. Something like that is what I'm getting. It's like you can't do something just yet. But then the Chariot comes out, and the Chariot's like, don't be afraid to move quickly. The victory is already yours. And the Queen of Swords is here. Okay, so you're going to close something out, Gemini, but you're going to have to speak truth before you do that. I think it's possible you're trying to ignore something, Gemini, or you're trying to be really kind to it because it's the ride or die partner type of energy, and Spirit's saying no. Look, you're going to have to speak your truth, and then you can close that chapter out. On the bottom is 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is quick information and sudden changes. So it's like the moment you share that information, you can move forward. There'll be sudden changes, right? Cancer energy coming out with the Chariot. I feel like the Magician. I don't we say Virgo. I feel like it's Mercury energy. And definitely some Mars with this Tower. Aquarius with the Star. Several. All right, throat chakra. You guys hear me? I can't get a cough. I don't know, clear my throat. Gemini, something needs to be said. It's truth that needs to be said. It's like you have to take the rose-colored glasses off. See how the mask is thrown on the floor? All right, guidance from Magical Spirit Oracle for Gemini. We have number 35, the Forbidden Forest. Bravery, persistence, and redemption. You are so brave to keep going the way you do. Gemini, I'm just going to say, I got this message just now, like we've been enabling something. We've been allowing something, and because we've been allowing something, it's caused something else to take a lot longer. You have the energy card, power, aura, and depletion. Call your energy back to you right now. I feel like I've been getting this card a lot, right? I say it all the time. Again, there could be some more affirmation. Some people could call it a spell. Again, I'm just saying it's your willpower. But you can just say, I call my power back to me now. I'm whole and complete. And last one I'm going to take is number 8. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. It's the magic card, power, beginnings, and transformation. Wow, powerful Gemini reading. All right, Lunology to close it out. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Both, right? And Gemini, I'm just going to say, I feel like there's something, the forbidden forest, like there's something you've been wanting, but you went without it for so long. It's definitely giving me that energy, like you don't feel like you need it anymore. We have Show the World, the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. Pretty energy because we did see, I mean, interesting because we've seen the Aquarius, the star, and then you see where she's taking that mask off with the Queen of Swords. You and your loved ones are safe. It's new moon in Cancer. That's going to be that Chariot energy. And last one, it's time to take action. It's new moon in Aries, and that is the solar eclipse that we're having on April 8th. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. Make this thing. All right. Libra next. Sandra says 3-bedroom, 2-bath plus extra rooms, 2 coats, primers, and 2 paints. Ooh. Oh, mercy. What color? You don't have to tell me. You can tell me later. If you're painting, don't stop. I just appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. All right, Libras. All right, let's do 4428 for Libra. Libra, this is going to be for the week of April 7th through April 13th, and you do have the April 8th Aries solar eclipse. It is a total solar eclipse. We did look it up. It's not going to be another total solar eclipse until I believe it said August 23rd of 2044. Very powerful energy, Libra. It's definitely making most people take a new direction in life. And I feel like that's most likely the same energy that will impact you this April 8th. We have the garden and the gate and the sixth chakra. You're going to get an opportunity to know something that you've been trying to figure out. But you then have to decide what you're going to do with that information, because the garden and the gate is the card that says the gate is locked. Like, she's in her garden. This is what she calls like her safe zone, right? I used to call it my safe room, right? And it's this energy where you can leave. She's wearing a necklace. It's got the key. And you can leave and go out at any time. But she chooses to stay because she feels comfortable there. So it's something about like getting an opportunity to know something or see something, but you may not want to see it, or you may choose not to see it. All right, the sacred traveler. It's like an opportunity to know something, and it's like you decide whether you want to move, make the move, or don't make the move. All right, wandering path, enjoy the journey, comes out for challenge or obstacle, joy and delight, open your heart to joy is lesson learned, could have something to do with children. Journey by moonlight, believe in magic is going to be your outcome. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. I think that's what's going to happen. That's that knowing I was talking about. All right, Libra. The garden and the gate is number 30. The number could be significant to you. It's interesting because she's holding this basket of flowers that she's picked, and she's looking out past the gate. It's almost like she's thinking about it. Look at that. Page of Pentacles comes out. Page of Pentacles, okay, so there's 4 pages, right? And each page is going to give you their students, right? They each have their own element. So the Page of Pentacles, all the students are not at their fullest potential. They have a lot to learn, right? But the Page of Pentacles is the one that wants to learn the most. So I felt it, like she's looking out there, like she's trying to decide, do I want to know, not want to know? If I do know, what do I do with the information? Where is it going to go? Where is it going to take me? It's interesting because the challenge or obstacle spirit says you don't need to know. And I know you want to know. You want to be like, oh, I need to know the fine details. See, I need to know, how do I dot my I's and cross my T's? That's Libra. That's what you want to know. But spirit's like, no, you don't need to. You need to enjoy the journey. You don't need to have it plotted or planned. It doesn't need to be step by step, and it doesn't have to look a certain way, Libra. Wheel of Fortune is here. Good luck, good fortune. Something's about to change. The Hanged Man is here. Pisces energy. This could be Sagittarius. You could be dealing with one or the other. It might not have anything to do with the signs, but I would say go look on your charts. Where is Sagittarius for you? Where is Pisces for you? If you're dealing with 2 people, I mean, it could have, back and forth there, but that Pisces energy is sacrifice energy. It says that you don't make a move because you feel like if you did make a move and you would lose something. I feel like you're fixing to have an opportunity to be able to make a move without losing something. Maybe if you do lose something, you gain more. It flew out at me. All right, the moon comes out, wandering path, enjoy the journey. It says you're scared, Libra, but here's the thing about this card. So it's the moon card, Triple Goddess Tarot. She's she's looking in the mirror, and it's like the mirror showing her this reflection of someone who's aged, someone who's like much older than she really is. It's this energy of like feeling like you can't do something or you don't have enough fight in you is what I'm hearing, but that's totally not true. All right, so we have Page of Cups here. It's a slippery situation. Again, it's the octopus, so it's like, nope, you're getting a grip on the situation. I feel like that's what happened today, Libra. I was definitely, first day on the job, I was like, yay, this is great. Second day, by third hour in, the phones had me about to buckle and questioning my sanity. And then I had my day off today. I went in there and I was like, yeah, it's not going to get me. Right? That's just the attitude you're going to have, right? It's definitely kind of that energy, like get a grip on the situation. Knight of Pentacles, get a grip on the situation because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. You have a lot of work ahead of you. All right, let's look at joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. This is lesson learned. It's going to help you with this challenge or obstacle. You either have a lot of work ahead of you or something took a really long time. But open your heart to joy definitely has something to do with like youth, vitality. It has something to do with children, happiness. There's more children, so I'm going to say, yeah, it has something to do with children. Six of Pentacles is here. Six of Pentacles, again, it's that card where it's like getting assistance, getting help. But I want to show you that I picked Triple Goddess Tarot, and look how every single one of them has a pentacle. So remember, we were using the Tarot of a Sweet Twilight earlier, and I was showing you a Six of Pentacles, and it's always that person back there in the back that's like, hey, what about me, right? And this card, it's like everything's made fair, everything's balanced. Two of Wands is here, could have something to do with balance, but I think it's about making an important decision. I do feel like you could be moving somewhere, traveling somewhere. I do see the deer in the background, Libra, so it says you need to trust that decision. And then the Empress is here. Not only do you need to trust that decision, Libra, but you need to trust that you manifested that decision. All right, Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. What's coming for Libra? Because Libra does believe in magic, right? Eight of Pentacles, focus, dedication, what you've been working on. Six of Wands, more children. Six of Wands is victory. It's accomplishments. It's like being dedicated to something and achieving something. And then Nine of Pentacles comes out. That's what you're achieving. Nine of Pentacles is independence, abundance. It's having everything that you need. It's this energy where you know how we look at the Seven of Pentacles and it's like this mess, right? And you're like, I got this little bit of money, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it, right? Eight of Pentacles is like you're almost there, right? There's your Eight of Pentacles. You're almost there. The victory is this Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is like you have it. You got it. You don't need anyone or anything. You are building what's yours. You see what I'm saying? It's definitely that energy, but I do see that Peacock and Triple Goddess Tarot, and that does represent divine masculine energy. On the bottom, Five of Swords, that's going to be negative thoughts, negative thinking, telling yourself you can't do something. The interesting part, Libra, is that regardless, it still gets done, right? So it's like, how easy does it take you to get to this Nine of Pentacles? Do you beat yourself up the whole way, or do you speak power into your existence? Do you speak affirmations? Do you think in your mind? Are you talking to yourself in a kind and inspiring way, right? The Moon, Cancer, Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. Hanged Man, more Pisces. All right, it's time to release negativity. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Full Moon in Scorpio. A new start is coming, a new moon, because you manifested it so. And have faith in your dreams, Libra. Waxing Crescent Moon. I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly, and we have Aquarius left. Can't believe I've almost made it. The week, it's almost over. We didn't miss any. Turned out okay after all. It's quiet over there on Twitch. All right, Aquarius. Who in here has Aquarius? Aquarius is my 8th house, which is normally ruled by Scorpio. It is the house of death and transformation. All right, let's timestamp. Let's do 5658. Aquarius, this is going to be for the week of April through April 13th. You do have the April 8th solar eclipse here. Very powerful Aries energy. We've been talking about it for weeks. I'm sure you've heard about it for months and months, right? It's finally here. We did look it up. You won't see another total solar eclipse until August 23rd of 2044. All right, Aquarius, let's see. Energy of the week, April 7th through the 13th. We have the 4th chakra coming out and adjacent possibilities, but it's coming out in reverse. So we have 38 and 24. 4th chakra is going to be your heart chakra. You could be trying to manifest something, Aquarius, and it's like you're not able to do it the way you've been trying to do it, because adjacent possibilities upside right says that yes, there's an obstacle in your way, but you're able to go around that obstacle. Like there's a different way. You don't have to change the goal. With it coming in reverse, I almost feel like you may need to change the goal, or maybe change the intent, right? All right, so Sacred Traveler, let's do challenge or obstacle. We have First Light, beginning a new cycle. Lesson learned, you have breaking trail. And overcoming obstacles is going to be on the outcome. On the bottom, we have finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. With the heart chakra and then First Light, beginning a new cycle, I'm definitely getting this energy like you have to release something. You're having to let something go. Whatever it is, you love it, right? Like you're trying to hold on to it. You don't want to let it go. It could be an idea, a notion, again, something you were trying to manifest. But breaking trail, I see that Ace of Pentacles, that could be what you were trying to manifest. And pretty interesting too, because it's the Ace of Pentacles, but it's, see how it's like all wrapped up in the vines? So it's like, it's been really hard for you to achieve this new beginning. Queen of Wands is here. It's something about like having confidence, self-confidence. And then the Fool card is here. So there's 2 different Fool cards in Triple Goddess Tarot. One of them, it looks like she's barefoot. And the other one's like she's got these boots. She's got this bag. She's super prepared. And this one, she doesn't seem very ready. I feel like Spirit's been asking you, Aquarius, to take some sort of leap of faith where you have to start something new, and you've been scared to do so. That's why it's in your challenge or obstacle. You're scared to do so because you're lacking some sort of confidence. Maybe you feel like it's too hard, it's too challenging, you won't be able to achieve it. All right, let's look at that First Light, beginning a new cycle. What did I say? Big confirmation. And again, we just learned that the Eight of Cups is the only card in tarot that shows the solar eclipse. Look at that. Actually, he didn't say solar eclipse. He just said eclipse. Eight of Cups says you're walking away from something. And remember, you're always walking towards your Two of Cups. You're afraid to leave something, walk away from something, and start over, but you don't realize that you're not really starting over. When you're gaining all that experience, it's changed you into who you are today, and you take that with you. Whatever love is in these cups, you also take that with you. But the goal is 10 cups. So it's like you realize you still had two more cups to find. And I just want to say two more cups, soulmate energy, right? And then we have the 10 of cups coming out. So 10 of cups next to the 8 of cups is definitely you walking towards soulmate energy, because remember the goal was 10 of cups, and 10 of cups is emotional contentment, happy home, happy family. 5 of swords comes out. Aquarius, you're telling yourself you can't have something. It's your lack of confidence in yourself. All right, breaking trail is this is what's going to be happening this week, but this is what's going to help you with this challenge or obstacle. It says a breakthrough is at hand. So the King of Swords comes out. King of Swords is about authenticity, but Aquarius, it's also about vulnerability. I feel like they've been going hand in hand this week. So it's like if you're going to be authentic, if you're going to speak truth about something, you also realize that it makes you vulnerable. It leaves you open. We have 5 of Wands. It says it's challenging. It's not easy. But Aquarius, it says that you've trained. You're prepared. Because here's the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is going to be negative thinking over here. But many times that 5 of Swords says like there's actual battles. People are like fighting it out. Death, right? It's like bad energy. Not bad. It's just not good, right? 5 of Wands, a little bit better. They're not swords. They're not stabbing each other. It says that you're in training. So it's like you've prepared to speak truth. You're prepared to be vulnerable. You're prepared to be open, right? 9 of Cups is here. 9 of Cups is about divine wishes being granted. I think you're wishing for this obstacle to be removed. And Spirit's saying that obstacle will be removed when you open up and you're authentic, when you speak truth and you allow yourself to be vulnerable. And also overcoming obstacles, it shows that sword and that huge stone, right? It definitely gives me this energy like you're the only one that's going to be able to remove this obstacle. It says you can overcome anything. The Chariot is here, Cancer energy. It says don't be afraid to move quickly. It is that ride or die partner type of energy. I feel like this is about you being your own ride or die. But Aquarius, you also have 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is healing energy. 4 of Wands is here. 4 of Wands, firm foundation, financial security, all the things, celebration, happiness. It is the 11-11. It's like your manifestation finally comes in. It's not going to come in right away. You're going to have to speak truth and open yourself up to some sort of vulnerability before that manifestation comes in. All right, let's do guidance. So I'm going to use the Magical Spirit Oracle. Aquarius, you have your energy is valuable, protect it well. The Protectress, strength, boundaries, and amulet. The Portal, adventure, ancestors, and calling. It says, are you ready, Aquarius? And the Truth card is here. It says, that which is true will always be enough. Truth, honor, empress, and integrity. On the bottom, just let me be, liberation. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to close it out. Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I feel like you already know what needs to be done, so not so much in your thoughts, but definitely in your feelings, because it's going to be very challenging as you leave something in the past and walk towards that 2 of Cups, as you take that leap of faith, as you gain the confidence in yourself to take the leap of faith. So your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. That is that solar eclipse that we're having on the 8th. And big confirmation. What do you need to release? On the bottom, a time for healing. Cosmic moon. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, guys, tap that like button for me. And that's it, guys. That's going to be the air signs for the week of April 7th through the 13th. So now we've posted all 4 elements. My first week back on the lake, and we got them all out. I was only late a couple of times, right? Like just a couple of times. Wasn't too bad, right? Thank you, ladies, for always coming in here and helping me and keeping the timestamps. I appreciate you guys so very, very much. I am definitely going to wrap it up. I will be back with you guys on Sunday. I am going to take my Friday and Saturday. I will actually be working, but on this beautiful lake, so it's going to be fine. And I will see you guys on Sunday. I will get to rest before I will see you guys, so no worries. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Sandra, try not to work too hard with all that painting. I'm going to get with you this weekend. I'm really excited to pick our dates. I'm ready. I'm ready to plan our trip. Yeah, exciting times, guys. All right. I love y'all. I'm always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.